Hello, welcome to another video on the Asset Insider channel where you come to stay up to date on cryptocurrency. Taking a look at the market today, we're still holding the $130 billion market cap that we've been holding for about the last week or so. Right now, markets are currently still moving sideways with no negative or positive price movement for the top 10 coins in a very big direction. We have a single digit movement either in the negative or the positive for most of the top 10. Nothing very big going on right now. The market is very stagnant at this $130 billion range, but it does remind me very much of a calm before the storm. We do have a lot of things happening in March that could greatly affect cryptocurrency as a whole, with all of the expected releases from Fidelity, SBI Virtual Currencies, and ISIS backed exchange. So, taking a look at Bitcoin price, we have closed for February as being the first green month since July of 2018. As you can see here on the 1 month chart, we've only had negative months again and again until we've hit February, where we were finally able to close in the green for the month of February. This is hopefully shining a light on the cryptocurrency market. As you can see, the starting bar for March is currently in the green. Hopefully we can keep that up and see a little bit of positive settlement in the market. Moving on to the daily chart, we can see that Bitcoin has been holding this $3,800 price for about a week now, and it has been staying eerily steady on that 3,800 mark. These candles do not have a lot of movement to the positive or negative. They have been closing relatively in the same area day after day. So this market is compiling together. We can see that the RSI has flattened out right in between the oversold and overbought area. So we're really waiting to see what the market has in store for us. We could move down, but I very well believe that we are going to be moving up soon. Okay, going over to our first article for the day. Blockstream releases upgrade of its Lightning network for Bitcoin. The article goes on to state, blockchain development company Blockstream has released a new version of its Bitcoin scalability software, C Lightning. A post on the company's blog reveals on March 1st. C Lightning is an implementation of off-chain Bitcoin scalability solution, the Lightning Network, that is written in C programming language. Per the announcement, this latest version, C Lightning 0.7, is the first major release in 8 months and brings performance enhancements, bug fixes, augmented privacy, and new features, as well as improved documentation. The main new feature is plugin supports, which allows developers to extend capabilities of the software with plugins written in any program language. The developers hope that this will contribute to the flexibility, extensibility, and customizability of this Lightning Network implementation. Last week, Blockstream co-founder and CEO Adam Back participated in the Lightning Network-based Lightning Torch Bitcoin Relay on Twitter. He passed the torch on to the former PayPal COO and early Blockstream supporter Reid Hoffman. So, Lightning Network has just released an update. I think this is very important because when Bakkt opens up their exchange, and they've stated that you can pay for certain things such as Starbucks and Microsoft using Bitcoin, I believe that they will be using the Lightning Network to settle those transactions. So it is important that the Lightning Network implements everything they need to be as up to date and fast as possible to complete all these transactions that may be coming in the future once that platform opens. Moving on to the next article. Thai SEC approves Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Stellar. Okay, this is a pretty big thing for Thailand and cryptocurrency adoption, because now the Thai government has said which cryptocurrencies are going to be mostly used in their country. This article goes on to state the Thai Securities and Exchange Commission has approved the use of 4 cryptocurrencies as legal investments in initial coin offerings: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Stellar, the leading cryptocurrencies which were approved due to sufficient market liquidity and other factors, can be used as base trading pairs against other digital assets on traded crypto exchanges. So the SEC of Thailand finds that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Stellar are the best coins due to their liquidity, and those are the ones that they have agreed on to be used in their crypto exchanges, which is a very important thing for the liquidity of those 4 coins, because due to this, we should have increased volume and liquidity in those 4 coins markets coming from Thailand. We know that Thailand has been very adaptive to cryptocurrency, and this brings that to a whole new level now that their SEC is actually putting out some regulations. Okay, the article goes on to state the ruling is an update on regulations released on June of 2018, which listed a total of 7 cryptocurrencies and Thailand's national currency, the baht, as eligible for investments in ICOs and base trading pairs. According to the current guidelines, 3 leading cryptocurrencies have now been removed from the list: Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, and Litecoin. Despite the ruling, the Thai SEC states that these cryptocurrencies are not legal tender, and as such, they can't be used to pay bills or make purchases. So, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, and Litecoin are not able to be used in any exchange in Thailand. I am okay with that. I can honestly say I'm not a huge fan of Bitcoin Cash. I believe that Bitcoin should be the only Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Cash is just kind of getting in the way. As well as Ethereum Classic, we have Ethereum, and we really don't need Ethereum Classic in the picture. I am slightly disappointed in Litecoin just because I do like Litecoin and their project. I think Charlie Lee is a great guy, and for the longest I was actually using Litecoin myself to facilitate transactions between me and things that I would be spending cryptocurrency on. So, but due to the Lightning Network, I was mainly using Litecoin because it was much faster than Bitcoin at the time, and the Lightning Network does basically change that. So, no Litecoin in Thailand. Alright, moving on to the next article. Binance analyzes JP Morgan's coin, and it says Binance Research has released an institutional grade report on JP Morgan's coin's potential impact on the world of finance and cryptocurrency. Overall, Binance says the coin could be viewed as a stepping stone for mass adoption of cryptocurrency, noting that a truly decentralized economy that thrives on an open source distributed ledgers like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP won't materialize overnight. This article goes on to quote, should this pilot project prove successful as a model for driving institutional adoption of private blockchains, it may be an intermediate stepping stone for crypto mass adoption as clients move toward private distributed ledgers backed by technology providers of enterprise white label solutions. However, a global decentralized economy will not appear overnight, says with everyone running on public blockchains. So this is basically saying that, and I've said this before in previous videos, but the JP Morgan coin, if it goes public like Jamie Dimon stated in a recent article a couple days ago, it could help introduce people to blockchain and using coins as payment and cryptocurrency, and then those people could further move on to using more decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and so on and so on. Okay, continuing on. Due to the sheer size and power of JP Morgan, Binance says the new bank's coin is not to be ignored. JPM coin has the potential to dramatically impact both existing financial institutions as well as broader crypto asset markets given the size of its balance sheet, industry influence, and extensive global network of partners. Okay, JPM does have about a $2.7 trillion balance sheet, so they do have a significant amount of money, and they can throw that money around to shape the market in a way that may be preferable to them. Anyway, going on. Bitcoin was created to allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. 10 years later, a landscape of the cryptocurrency has undoubtedly changed dramatically, and financial institutions have become one of the key prominent players in the future of blockchain, be it private or public. The report points to stablecoins as the sector of the crypto market that will most likely be impacted by the new coin. Broadly speaking, JP Morgan's stablecoin project will initially target efficiency gains and risk reduction in clearing settlement functions, as well as cost reductions across core and back office functions. Based on JP Morgan's position as one of the world's largest banks, even a small portion of total assets locked as fiat collateral for JPM coin could make the institution the largest stablecoin issuer on a blockchain measured by circulating supply and total market cap. For the illustration potential size of JPM coin circulating supply, two scenarios were established and put in perspective of the size of JP Morgan's balance sheet, with $2.6 trillion worth of size in existing stablecoin markets. And it basically shows this graph that goes on to show pretty much just how much more money JP Morgan has as compared to the market caps of our current stablecoins such as USDT, USDC, and TUSD, and all the other ones, Paxos Standard Token, and the Gemini token. Pretty much, this is just showing that JPM coin could become the new head stablecoin, and I would not really mind that happening, just because if we're going to have a stablecoin, we might as well have one that's fully backed one-to-one with a US dollar and backed by a bank such as JP Morgan. But that is only for the stablecoin market. I do not think they will do much else besides overthrow our current stablecoins, if that. The report also analyzes the impact of JP Morgan coin could have on Ripple XRP, concluding that the two projects appear to have different focuses in the short term. Looking back at the Ripple ecosystem and the XRapid infrastructure, XRP works in a similar manner as USD in the traditional finance system. It acts as a mediator currency between both fiat and cryptocurrencies and any commodity or any fictuary product. So this allows various closed system networks such as JPM coin to interact with each other, with XRP acting as a bridge between networks. Overall, the two projects appear to have different focuses and potential applications in the short term. While this currently has no direct overlap on the functionality of the two initiatives. Future developments on the reach of JPM coin outside of existing closed border network will continue to determine what degree Ripple and JPM coin will compete against each other. So it's just stating that as of right now, JPM coin and XRP do not really compete against each other. I know there was a lot of talks going around when JPM first announced this coin release that it was pretty much going to overtake Ripple, but that's really because people didn't fully understand what the JPM coin was being used for. It's only being used for internal matters within the JPM bank to facilitate payments and transfers within the bank itself. It is not being used to transfer money across different platforms and across different banks. In order for that to happen, a bridge currency such as XRP would have to be used to transfer JPM coin to a different coin, such as whatever central bank cryptocurrency other banks may come out with. XRP would be the bridge currency between them. So as of right now, the way JP Morgan coin is being built, it is not a competition to XRP as many people believed when the JP Morgan coin was first announced. Alright, moving on to the next article. I'm going to breeze by this one real quick. This article just goes on to state that Bitcoin whales have moved 39,000 BTC in the last 24 hours, estimated to be about $151 million in BTC. It shows where the BTC was being moved from and where it was being moved to. It mainly shows that a lot of this BTC was being taken off of markets and moved to unknown wallets. Taken off of exchanges and moved to unknown wallets. I believe this is because big institutional investors and big whales in the Bitcoin community are pulling their Bitcoin off of these other exchanges such as Bitfinex, Bitstamp, and so on, because they are waiting for, in my personal opinion, they are waiting for these institutional platforms to open later on this month, and they may be waiting to put their money on, or their Bitcoin onto those platforms such as Bakkt and SBI and so on. I know SBI is using XRP as their head currency, not BTC, but Fidelity will be using BTC, and Bakkt will also likely be using BTC. So this is probably just people getting ready to move their money to those bigger platforms during this month in order to see how those platforms perform. Okay, moving on to the last thing I want to show you guys for today. This is a tweet by Alec Zoopsnis. I'm not sure if I'm butchering his last name, but he is a very prevalent person on Twitter. He is a Bitcoin guy, and he does release a lot of good information daily. Give him a follow if you have not. His Twitter handle is at Alec, ALECZIUPSNYS. He does give a lot of good information, and this is basically showing that the total world is showing money allocated in different various funds in the world. There's 7.5 trillion in sovereign funds, 18.1 trillion in pension funds, $73 trillion in the stock market, $40 trillion in mutual funds, 228 trillion in real estate, 317 trillion in wealth, 80 trillion in money, 7.5 trillion in gold, and 5 trillion in ETF. And Bitcoin only has $0.068 trillion in it. And then it goes on to state, you think we missed the boat? We haven't even figured out how to build the boat yet. It's just showing how much money is in traditional markets and in real estate markets, and how little money is in cryptocurrency as of now. So cryptocurrency does have so much room to grow in the future, and that future may be coming soon. So if you have not, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but I would be buying at least some cryptocurrency, at least some of the top currencies if you want your money to be more safe. BTC, XRP are good investments in my book. And I can't tell you where to put your money. You must do your own research. Like I said, this is not financial advice, but you do not want to miss out on the market growth that will be happening soon and into the future. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this information, please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.